Well, it took a few days, but there it is. The picture is mounted on the wall, right where it used to be. It's pretty good, right where it is. Pretty much level with the bottom of the alarm panel there, keypad. Pretty close, so not too bad. And here is the setup. So this is the new editing desk. I went and put this SoJoy iGel Comfort cushion thing China sent me a long time ago on the chair, and this is the new desk. And I was able to find that pad. I didn't give it away after all like I thought I did. So let me shut the lights off so you can see what it does. So there is the setup of the keyboard and the light up keyboard and the light up mouse and the light up pad that everything goes on. Pretty good, not to mention of course the light up headset, which is hanging on the hook over here. That's included. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up turning this thing around because every time I go to put the headphones I always jam the microphone against the thing, so that's a little So I want to keep this desk kind of minimalist if I can, but you know, in time that doesn't generally happen, so we'll have to see. Everything is working well. I did have a lot of trouble actually getting the webcam working, as well as this easier crap USB video capture device thing to work, because I had to pull the entire system out. And when you pull the entire system out, you know, some people actually take the time to go and label all the cables. I don't do any of that. I just rip it all out, plug it all back in, and as such, of course, some of the USB cables got mixed around. So used to be plugged into a certain port is now plugged into a different one. And then I go to load up the webcam software, and the computer's like, what webcam? What are you talking about? And the same thing with this thing. It did work. Everything was good. And then after that, no good. So it's, you know, it was being a royal bitch. And then I had to go and try and reinstall the drivers, which I got specifically for this Windows 7 64-bit, exactly as I had it. And I saved that file, and I tried to install it, and it said the operating system is not supported. What? That was really odd. I don't know why it did that, but eventually, somehow, I have no clue how, it magically started working again. I did have to reinstall the software for this, and once I did that, that worked. So the webcam finally works. So that's a good thing. I don't know how, once again, it magically started working, but it did. So I'm very, very happy about that. I know this webcam is crap, and it's no longer supported by Logitech, and I'm kind of done with Logitech, and, you know, I need to really source another one, but for now it's here, and it is working until next time when it doesn't. And I need to have the video capture device ready because occasionally, very rarely, but occasionally, I will have a device that I need to, you know, have hooked up to this so I can capture that. There's a lot of noise from this. It's probably this device. I haven't tested it with anything else, but I don't know. It's just there. It works for now, and that's good enough for right now. There's actually two other orders of business, but one more for this video. This is an HDMI cable, and that runs over to the big TV there. So I went to go plug it in, and it didn't plug in. And I said, huh? Why is this not plugging in? And then I took a closer look at the port, and I said, oh wow, this card has something that has usurped this technology called DisplayPort. I know of it, I don't own anything with it, and now I do. And that's a problem because the TV doesn't have that. So I need an adapter. So I got an adapter. HDMI, DisplayPort. That looks correct. Let's see if it'll work. Ah, it works. Beautiful. I have to scale it down, of course, so it fits the screen, but everything is going along. Rendering one of my videos, so I'll adjust that. So there we are. Now it's scaled properly, and we're all set. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. There's some getting used to still because it's a much larger space. The screen is a little bit further back, so these little reading glasses not working as good as they used to. So I need a little bit stronger because I'm getting a bit older as time goes on. Another problem is this desk is black, and the other one was that like beige fake wood colored thing. And as such, there's always little things. Little cat hairs. Another one there. Another one in there. Another one there. Cat footprints. You know, so all the time there's little bits of stuff everywhere. And I also don't like that and that. I wonder if those are kitty cat doings. I'll have to see, but there's that. And the other thing I don't like is it doesn't sit flat, or here and in other spots also. It's been a couple days now and hasn't really flattened out. I tried putting 5 pounds of weight on it overnight, and that didn't seem to do the trick, but it's better than it was. So everything's here. The Aldi lamp is here. This goes a lot brighter. So that's that. So that's where I leave it. You could do a warm white, a cool white, a both white. And there's that. It has a little clock on it. This speaker with the upside down volume control, as I discussed in another one. And I have not double stick taped anything down. It just sits there and it's fine. Same with the monitor. They haven't knocked anything over yet, so hopefully it'll be fine. And everything otherwise is good. There is a lamp missing. I used to have a little gooseneck thingy on the old one with the keyboard drawer. I don't know that it's really going to work for this desk. It might not. I haven't tried it yet, so I'll have to see. I have another one. And strangely enough, I'm like out of USB ports on this thing. It's like, well, I guess I did use another one because this matte thing uses a USB. So everything is like half-ass cockamamie wired. This lamp plugs in USB and has a USB port on it that this thing is plugged into. This lamp does not power off USB, but rather has its own adapter for the wall, so that's plugged in. And this is just a micro USB cable to plug in something like the phone to charge, although it's not any kind of speedy charger, it is there. And it's not a USB data connection. If I need that, I have this thing. I got this years ago. It just sits there and it's a USB port. It's very, very convenient for something like this or a flash drive. Just stick it in and you're good to go. So certainly a lot nicer, and I am quite pleased. There is one last thing that I need to do. The old system had a scanner that was connected but didn't work, and that is now taken out of service, and there's going to be a new device, which is this Brother MFC 7220, because it works. I took the orange sticker off of this. I cleaned everything up nice. That has a mark on it that won't go away. So everything is for the most part pretty clean and tidy and ready to go. And this will go in service, and I don't know about this stupid shit like that. I think the tab here is broken, so that's why it kind of sits a bit wonky, but it works, you know. I don't know. It's just a printer to have. As far as the fax and the phone, where I'm going to put it, I don't know if the cats are going to knock this off the hook. So I'll have to leave it for a few days and not have it connected to the phone line. Leave it for maybe a week or so and see if they knock it off. If they do, then that's going to be a problem. If they don't, then I'll consider hooking it up, provided my phone line will handle that, because now it's just another place I can receive a fax, which almost never happens. So that's nice. And that's what that black cable on the floor is for. Just a USB cable. In fact, it's kind of long and not necessary to be that long. And it's going to hide behind the guitar here. I got to take that box off of what it's sitting on, which is actually a subwoofer that came with the house, and it does work. It's hooked up to the amplifier here. Network switch was also an interesting thing that's sitting back there, buzzing away every now and again, doing its thing. This is only a 5-port, but it was handy. This is my spare switch. My original switch was this D-Link DSS8 Plus, and it worked great. It's an 8-port, metal, nice. You can wall mount it if you want. And, you know, it has an uplink port and all kinds of great stuff. And it was a perfect switch. It worked very, very well. And it shit the bed. One day there was just no fucking connection, and I have no idea why. And everything in this box was extra junk that was laying around on the desk or around it or something like that. So there will be an upcoming video sometime testing this thing, because it's been taken out of service since it crapped out. If it still doesn't work, we'll open it up, take a look, measure voltage. I had that problem before. It looks like it runs on 5 volts, so that can't be too bad. So that'll be for a future video. But the last order of business is going to be hooking this thing up, so that's going to be the next part. Almost there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.